All right, starting a new game, a 4-player game. We are on a variant of the Silver Lake, where the lake is in the middle instead of on the left. All right, so I'm going second, it looks like. The mark, and then get an extra rep. Well, we don't know what those are yet, so we don't know if rep's going to matter. I'm just going to go with this kiosk one. This one is the dump a sponsor card to get a sponsor card. That's not great. I think the build a kiosk is good. I mean, this one's not terrible, but I certainly would prefer maybe 2 of the other animal cards over this anyway. All right, so my options are currently do the sponsor that allows you to trade an X for 5 or vice versa, or trade one of those for rep bump if you ever upgrade the sponsor, which I don't do a ton, or this really good one right here, which allows you to take from the supply instead of what's out there, so you're always guaranteed to get the color you need. So in this case, we've got green and yellow as far as, so if the green is Asia, yellow is Africa. I can just grab one even if someone's already grabbed it ahead of me. That's awesome. And if you upgrade this, which I will be doing, you can do the same thing for universities. So I'm taking this. It is decidedly better than my sponsor one. All right, the one which allows us to take any sort of partnership zoo, regardless of whether or not it's been taken, is superior to this one here, which allows us to just drop it on the 5 and get an extra meeple. This is good in case of emergencies, but with this already, I shouldn't have a problem getting at least one of these 2 guys. So this is way better in general. Now let's talk about the card keep. First of all, my brown cards, I've got Research Zoo, and then Specialized Habitat. I'd have to bulk up on a continent that's not one of these 2. That seems bad because there's already 2 I'm going to be going for, and I would need to get, at least 5 of another one. That's just not going to happen. So I'm likely going for the Research Zoo, or this guy right here has got Adapt. I can drop one of those and pick up another one. Might be better. Or I pick up another one and I choose what I want to keep. So I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this for 2 reasons. One, it's got 2 animal tags, and these 2 animal tags are different than these 2 animal tags, and we've got species diversity. So, that's 4 tags. Now, I can't, for $29, I'm not playing them both before the first break, likely. But I don't need to, because I've got this cheap little predator that I can release with the Savannah, and then still be able to put out the bear. And, I mean, that also bumps up my association all the way. It's a lot of goodness. So I'm taking these 4. As far as the other ones, Big Turtle, it's got 2 tags as well, but it costs a lot, and I need to build the big enclosure, which without the build upgraded, these spots are problematic, and it's going to be difficult to place it anyway. I mean, I could place it right here, but it's just real expensive, and this guy is way cheaper, and I actually like his ability better. This one here, it is the Africa. However, you need to have the building already to even put it out. It's going to take a little bit longer. I'm not going to deal with that. So, and I've already got an aquatic one here for cheaper. It's also an herbivore somehow. So I mean, it checks more boxes. I like it. The Archaeologist is a good card. It's not great on this one. I mean, yeah, it's worth $2, $4, $6, or grabbing some cards, or clevering, or even buying, or grabbing 3 rep, something like that. But there's only 3 spots, and there's not a super duper cool one. Usually, I want to have one that's either a partnership or the building to make that one really effective. And of course, it requires a science tag. Now I'm going to be going for science tags, and it provides one, but I'm looking to do these conservation projects as soon as possible, so I'm going to keep the 4 cards that I've chosen. All right, the card row is not particularly interesting. This card does give us an Africa tag if we're able to grab that and play it. Now I'm got my build first. Now I plan on releasing this. It takes a 2, but this one takes a 3. So I'm going to build a 3, put the 2 in it, do the release, and then I'll have space for the bear. I'm going to build right around here. And then I'm going to also build my kiosk. And that'll leave me, I think, with 20. Yes, 20. So I can build those 2 animals for 19. So I'm not going to build them at the same time, obviously. Build one, release, build the other, and that way I'll get some income from the 6 points, as well as the closed enclosure. Well, the plan had been to snap the sponsor expert on Africa for the Africa tag, but that just happened. Prior to me, the blue player grabbed it. This, however, came up, and since I plan on playing and releasing this, but then playing this afterwards, I will snap this to use as my second objective card. Well, the break's already up to 9, so I'm going to have to play this animal now. If I have to end up dropping stuff, I'll probably drop this one. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I may drop this. I don't know. No, animals is not going up to 5. We'll just pass that. All right, well, I'm going to just move down my sponsor for an X token and hope that we don't get a break. It looks like we may not get a break. Basically, we would need cards and then this for cash, and I don't know that we're going to get either, but we'll see. But I'm hoping to be able to play my release. Well, luckily there's no break, and I'm able to do my conservation project. Get my extra meeple. Let's see, I've got money. Probably want to do that. But I should be able to play this, pop that up there, and then let's see. I think I'm going to upgrade this. All Alright, I'm just going to build the aquatic piece that I need for, well, the aquatic animal. There's none of these that I really want to grab, and I don't want to waste this right now, so I'm going to... Oh, I can't move any animals, but I will put this here. We'll see what I get with a draw next hand. I'm going to snap this bird. It is both green and a 5th creature tag for me. So it does fit 2 purposes. All right, I'm going to grab the Asia tag. And make the donation. I'll be putting out Predator Bear next time. And after that, associate again. All right, we're going to play the Sloth Bear and move our association up to the top. All right, I'm going to play my Predator breeding program. I know I can do the green, the Asia, but I want to get these. I want to get this as close as I can to getting another upgrade. And I mean, really, I'll have everything I need to do. One more away from the next threshold. Looking pretty good. All right, so I think I'm going to build 2 right here. And I'll probably end up grabbing the extra thing as well. I really need to get build done so I can get around this stuff and build multiple things. So I'm gonna do the build. That can go here. I don't really need a card from these, so I guess I'll take a random one. Hold on, let's see, 28, 25. I'll still have enough. That'll give me 1 extra income anyway. Oh, another herbivore. Well, that's nice. All right, so my goal, we're at 0 on the break. My first association will be the diversity at 5. So I've got 2 tags. This one will get me 2 different tags, and this one will get me a 3rd. I need 25 to put those 2 down. I have the enclosures, and I have $26. So I've got these 2 that I want to get out of the way. I don't want to rush the break right now. I want to be able to do that soon, and I can always take something like play a 2 and just play the 2 and grab the $4. If I really need money, I can grab the 12. So I'm thinking about moving this down, leaving the cards up in case something comes up that I want to snap or whatever. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just drop my sponsor. I mean, you can make an argument for just grabbing two random cards and hoping that a sponsor is among them and good enough to put out, but I like it this way. Okay, so I don't want to start using X tokens. The break is at 4. I'll put it to 6 if I do cards. I mean, it's possible that this guy takes cards and this guy grabs $4 and gives us another break, but I mean, even if that happens, my money is pretty good anyway, so I think I'm just going to take cards, and that way I'll be able to play animals and then my species diversity. I don't see anything out here that I particularly need. This is nice, certainly, but it's a couple points and some money income. This board usually doesn't warrant a whole lot of money, extra money anyway, but I'm just going to take 3 and see what I get. Maybe I'll have something better than the bird to put out. The hunter, I've already got one of those. That doesn't mean I'm going to discard it or not, but ooh. Yeah, I'll probably keep him. I think that's the other thing. So I have 2 green, 3, 4, 5. Could get another one that way. Well, I don't want to lose this. I'll need to build an aviary probably, but all of these are good. I'm going to get rid of this one. 15 for 9 points. It's pretty good. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this. I am going to do my animals. I've got currently 2 tags. These 2 animals are going to fulfill all the remaining 3 for species diversity. Let's see. And I have just enough to make them. All right, let's see what I get here. All right. Conditions on cards. Do I even have any yet? Oh, goodness. So no, I don't have any conditions on cards. I don't have any microscopes. Something I did not support, a continent. I can't imagine this going well either. Yikes. Like I say, I've got 3 green, but I'm gonna try to do the green. I think I'm gonna drop this one. I mean, I can probably pick up 3 research icons, and this is for each one of them. Oh, cards for conditions on cards, so I could get 1 card with 3, and that would at least do some of it. I think this is terrible, but what am I gonna do? I'm not boosting build. I need my association on it. Do I need to move it down? 6. No, because I can grab money and use it. No, we'll be okay. I'll pass on that. Well, unfortunately, the gray player beat us to the punch on the species diversity. He was in the same basic pattern, put out the last of the tags that he needed, and then did it. He was just one turn ahead of us. I will play it at 4, so it cost us some points. I'm going to take the money so that I can do the donation and probably build after that if there's no break. I think I care about that. I can't hold any of the cards. I think I'm just going to take the $5. Oh, that's right. Whole bunch of nothing. That's great. Okay. Ugh. 1, 2. I need 4 to even get 1. Well, I need 3 for this one. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, that would have been a nice card to grab. Maybe I'll target that one. I think I'm going to discard this one, keep this one, and maybe try to get something. I don't know. It's a tough game for me. I'm going to do a build. I need a 3 and a 1, so I can also put a tickets out. That's a good spot for the 3. This guy here. Continue on with the 1, which has no requirements either. And then I'll be able to build the extra kiosk right there, which is the only place I could put it. All right, so I'm going to play cards. I'm just going to grab a random 2. I have 2X tokens, and I may be erasing the gray player, I guess, to 5 on the Asia track. He's got 4. I've got 3 with 2 to play. He may not think we're racing. We'll see what happens. I got to monitor this. What he's got. I think I've got 2X tokens. I think provided that he hasn't gotten a green token or moved this down, I've got to make a decision on what to do. If he's already played animals and hasn't gotten another green tag because he's gotten this tag already, I'm probably safe and don't need to spend a bunch of X tokens. Otherwise, I'm going to have to spend an X token to play my 2 greens, and with the posturing, I may be able to go grab this, put down 2 ticket booths right there or something, and then spend another X token to play my association to do the green 5. He got me, snookered me on the 5 species diversity. I can't let him do this one, otherwise we're in trouble. So anyway, let me grab a couple cards, see what happens. Again, this doesn't change my strategy going forward, at least for the next 2 turns. Well, the gray player now has 5 of the Asia tags, and he's within 1 of being able to do it, and he has a Band-Aid. Looks like he's going to beat me to the top yet again by 1 turn. Now I'm going to play my animals in the event that he doesn't. I've also got Hunter, so maybe I can get something weird that lets me play my association, but it would need to have a green tag anyway. So I mean, it should be pretty well hopeless for me to do this, but let's give it a go. Either way, he at least has to play the X token, so I can decide what the heck I'm going to do on my next turn. And that, of course, doesn't do me any good. I mean, well, I mean, at least not right now. Let's see. My sponsors up here, I could go grab either this sponsor, at least a couple points, and this towards research suit, which I have none. Well, like I said, I can go get a card. This would fit. Oh, there's no water. That's not actually water to connect to. Um, I think I'm gonna actually go get this penguin school. Um, I've already got two birds. This would be a third. The eagle's a fourth. I need two. I would need two more. But it's going to be worth 4 points. I'm just looking at this and I mean, yeah, sure, that's nice. It'll put me close to getting one green point. Um, but I think the bird in the hand, as it were, I know I'm getting points for this. So, as it is, this is going to be really challenging because the great player has beaten us to the 5 green points on the species diversity by just a little bit, and he's going to beat us from the 5 to the 3 on Asia as well, unless he decides somehow not to do it. That's a difference of 12 for each of them between us. I should have had 6, and he should have had 6 less if I'm the one who wins it. And so that's 24 points. That's pretty tough to overcome in a game like this. We will see, but I think I have to try to get every point I can, and so I'll go down and get the Penguin School, which I can play, if he decides. We'll see. I've got my sponsor up to 5. It can go here. I can play an aviary here, so I think I can still play stuff. But this is worth at least 4 points. Well, 4 versus probably a guaranteed 30. You know what? I'm going to undo that. I am going to take just the science tags. Just going to play this 2 science tag, Science Institute. I may not need it as this guy here will reactivate this so I can draw a better final scoring card potentially, but if I don't, then I'll need these things anyway, and I want to get this off the top. I don't need to use my X token anymore because I've already been beaten to the punch for the Asia. Alright, so I'm I'm gonna do my green here. I am going to snap this thing. Right now I don't have a line on anything for a conservation project, so I'll snap this, hang on to it, and use it for the extra turn later on, I guess. I don't think I can afford to donate. I'm going to have to build spending, well, I guess 10 minus at 6. Yeah, I'm going to pass on the donation this time. I really would like an aviary, but the aviary fits here, and I'm going to be short a little bit of money, so I'm going to do this and just put a 5 here. I don't see any other birds that require an aviary anyway. So we put it here, it only cost me 4. And then I need a 1-banger by Rock, which I'm going to do here. I can't afford anything else. Right now I'm at $14. These two guys I can now play and they cost 14. I'm going to clever the cards down so I can play both animals. I'm going to play my 2 animals. Start with this one. Let's see. Gosh. Although it is getting close. No, I need 5 to get through there. It's if I build one more thing, I'm down to 2, although I need to get 2 more tags to get up to 2 for this one. Oh, so terrible. I'm going to stick with this. There we go. All right, so the side entrance came out. However, none of us are close to filling up our enclosures, and I normally don't do it. And maybe 4, 5, or 6 extra income is probably not going to be worth snapping that. This is a second reptile that would allow me to do this one. I know that I'm already trying to do some other things. I know I've got this, but gives me another option. So I'm going to snap this guy. And then it'll just give me my money, and that should be it, I believe, for now. I know I'm on the 4. I had to play my 2 animals, which is why this is on 1 before I could do this. Normally I'd like to do the association as often as possible. I wanted to get the 2 animals out, which got me some income, and certainly I didn't have to dump the cards, so that worked out. But I do need the blue tag. I've got 2 animals here that can use a blue tag. All right, so I need to upgrade the animals in order to play the eagle. Donate 7. That puts me down to 29. I need 23 to play both of these if I want. That gives me 6. That's reasonable. I can just build yeah, I can do that. I can build just a tickets and a 1 if I want. All right, I'm just going to get money at this point. I'm going to do a build down in this area, and then I'm going to play my animals. I don't care about the break being rushed. If it gets rushed, it gets rushed. It's no problem. I actually kind of want that because I want to get my meeples back. And I am going to need the cash if there is no break, so I don't have anything to play. I want that out of the top spot, so that's what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to do a build. I want to cover both X's to get both of them. I will need 17 and 6 is 23 for this, so I can spend $8. So I'm going to put out a 1, a 2, and then just a tickets for a point. I've got the 2 X's, and I am indeed at $26, so that will be enough, barring a pilfer. All right, so I'm going to play animals. I'm going to play the eagle and the reptile here. And then with my extra turn, I'm going to release the eagle. And after that, I think I'm going to take the extra turn and snap this card. If I don't have this card, then this becomes a dead card in my hand. And I'll have enough money after a break to play these 2 guys. I think was it 16 and 23 is 39. I'll have $3 left over. I'll also get a slight income, so maybe I'll have an income of 37. So I'll have barely enough to play both of those after a break. Now that's going to have me come up short of 100, but I think I need to take it now so to prevent it from getting flushed down. If even one of the new, I don't think anybody's taken one of these cards. Nobody can play this card, and I don't think anybody can play this card either. And I think it's just a money grab or a card grab for the gray player. Now he's at 77. He's got $26 and is poised to play, a couple 3s or a 3 and a 2 or whatever. So while he's not likely to end it this round, he's going to be close. So I'm just trying to get as many points as I can at this point. So I think I've got to do that, and with that, with me playing cards, we'll be at 13, and it's possible somebody's going to play cards, but my guess is it won't happen, and I'll be taking either causing the break myself or just taking a dud turn. So here it goes. Hopefully I'll do this correctly. All right, I got to use an X token for this. Low mountain range is what I want to do to free up this spot so I can play the reptiles. And again, we're going to go again. And now I'll snap that card. And I toyed around with just grabbing some cards and hoping to get this guy. So I have more to tuck. But if I don't get him, it's pretty much over anyway. So. All right, so the gray player is only 5 points away from ending it. He has no money. So it seems likely that he will be causing a break so that he can end it. Now, if he's got a sponsor that gives him 5 points, then we don't have really a chance to win anyway. But then we're just getting no points if there's no break. Now, the purple player is also set up to potentially break. So I think one of these guys are going to break for me, and then if it's if I've got 2 extra turns, then I can play the animals and then do either grab the 2 science tag thing or maybe do reptiles here or something like that. Either way, it's going to be only 6 more points after that. It'll give me 2 green, either at the end because of the science or otherwise. So I'm just going to drop this and hope we get second. I'm going to snap a card. It'll just be tucked. I think this has got the most points, so I'll deny my opponents this guy here. I mean, maybe something better will get put out. We're going to find out in a second. Yeah, that could be better. So, whatever. Alright, so I've got these 2 that I'm going to play. They're both flocking. So I will do that. I don't have any need to get this up to there. So I'm not going to use an X token on this. I am allowed to pouch 2. Unfortunately, I only have 1, so I will pouch the Monkey Gang guy. And then I'll play this one using the flocking ability. So again, respectable. I'll be able to get it 9 additional points, be it from the research zoo, and then I guess it'll just be 6. But that's okay. I don't know that we're going to beat him either, but we'll see. All right, so the purple player made it to 95, and he has 3 bonus points from hydrologist, so we're going to take third, it looks like, unless he's actually got a brown card for 0. The gray player had snuck in on us and used the sun bear the turn before we were going to get species diversity. Played the sun bear, got to do the association right after it with the level 5, and he also beat us to the green 5 by 1 turn. So he's a little bit more efficient than we were in this game. Again, by 1 turn in each case, trying to do the same sort of things, which cost us 4 green, which is 12 points at this point, and got him the 12 points. So that was the decider of the game. I just needed to be a hair more efficient. Whether I take, oh, and I can't even do it. it's irrelevant. All right, so I'll just use an X token and get 6 points. So I can do either of the 2 reptile ones. This gets me higher on this, so I guess I'll do it. It doesn't really matter though. This doesn't matter either. I don't need any of that. And we should be able to see the end of the game here. Oh, and he only got 1, so he beat me by a point. Oh, wow. All right. So I will eventually propose a rematch to these guys, but let's see. 28 turns for him, 29 turns for us. Again, very quick. 3, he through endgame points got it. I didn't get any endgame points, which is the reason I'm still at 100. Again, overall, very close, very good. Well, at least close for second. We got beaten pretty badly by the first place. But again, if one of those goes the other way, it's going to be at least a little bit closer. Certainly, if both of them go the other way, then I win. But yeah, let's make the video. If anybody has any comments, please let me know.